Hello everybody, today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to show how to make these paracord keychains with some blank empty ammunition, and all that it is rifle brass, or it could be shotgun brass, it could be anything, but there is no powder, there is no primer or projectile, aka bullets. So this is how we made them, and it's the standard Cobra weave is what it is, and my girlfriend went out of her way to send me a link to it and how to make this one here, which I think looks cool, but it's kind of bulky-ish, and this is my first attempt at it. So I then went and I decided to make one with just a single cartridge in there, and it seemed to work out really good, and it's a little bit slimmer and a little easier to handle than the 2 cartridge one. And then I made one with regular brass instead of nickel, and then this one here is with 244 Magnum rounds, and I will demonstrate how to make one of these. And here are the materials. You need 6 feet of paracord, you need a key ring, tape measure, scissors, a lighter, and if you really need, there's a paracord fid, and of course a jig, and I made a special little hook thing just for this. And in this case I'm going to be using a 308 rifle round, and these have been drilled out to 3/16 inch diameters, and therefore now they're no longer inoperable. So any range brass you find, take home that you don't want to reload, anything with broken necks, cracked cases, anything would work great for this project. Okay everybody, so what I have here is 6 feet of paracord. Is about what you need. I always cut mine a little bit longer because I'd rather have too much cord than not enough. And what I'm doing is just taking it down to the middle, so then your ends are even, and you got a loop there. And then put your key ring over this end, feed it through here, pull it through, and then get it tight like that. And here comes the fun part, is taking your paracord and getting it through the brass, through the primer pocket, or what used to be the primer pocket. First one's easy. It's the next one that's a pain in the butt. And what you got to do is you got to heat up the tip, and you got to get the tip as small as you can, and then you got to try to force it through the case. And I found that if you pull on this one here that's already coming through, it helps try pulling the other one through as you do it. And I found out twisting helps out a little bit too. Alright, so what I like to do is, after you run your knot through here and you got your 2 lines of paracord out of the mouth of the casing, put your key ring on the back side, and then start your Cobra weave like you would do your Cobra weave, and go over and then back under and through. And then this is where you get to determine your length. So for this one here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on here like so. And best thing I love about this jig is that it keeps it held up, and it also keeps it pretty tight. So what I'll do to get a little tighter is I'll just undo the wing nut, get it snug, and now holds it perfectly for you. Now you can focus on your Cobra weave and begin weaving this, and put the cartridge in basically the center, or if you want it closer to the key ring you can move it up or you can move it down. I want to try to keep mine pretty much centered, and we'll show you the end product here soon. Alright, now you get to the fun part. So now you want to push the cartridge case all the way up against that last knot that you just did, and then because this one's down, that cord is facing down. Take that one, go over and under, just like you do the next weave. And what you're doing is then you're latching or tying that case pretty much permanently in there until, of course, you cut it or you unweave it out. And then you basically just continue your knots to the end. Okay, so now you're almost done. Take it off the hook. Now the hook, you can't even tell where the hook was down here on the end of the keychain. Now you just take your scissors, cut it off like that. And there you go. One 308 rifle cartridge on a camo paracord bracelet, or I mean keychain. There you are. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.